Well, these are the volunteers, and they're holding up the aquarium.
So this is my piece of art. Visitors plus amazing volunteer equals great visit.
The aquarium started basically, certainly the education department, with volunteers. I mean, when we first started, there were hardly any staff around here to make the place function. The people who took this first group of school kids through the aquarium were volunteers.
The aquarium was born over 50 years ago with a huge mandate for public education. Volunteers have been public education in this aquarium ever since.
The volunteers actually are the backbone of what we do.
They're constantly giving me fantastic ideas on ways that I can make a change to the educational programming to make it more impactful for the students.
They're actually working directly with kids, and they're having an impact on those kids' lives.
They've been absolutely essential to marine mammal rescue now for more than a decade.
Volunteers matter to us at the Marine Mammal Rescue Center because we wouldn't be able to run without them. The other day I put out a phone or an email to say we need volunteers here at 4 in the morning. I had 8 people reply within 10 minutes.
A lot of our volunteers come here because they care. They're passionate about what we do. They care very much about the animals that we have here at the aquarium, so they're here.
And they're working with seals that are constantly trying to bite them. Nobody will sit next to them on the bus on the way home, but they still have a smile on their face.
We've seen volunteers who come back 10, 20 years later and say, I was here for a program and it made a difference in my life. That's such a big impact, and I just hope volunteers realize it and take pride in it.
Down in the marine mammal area, we get extremely busy down there, especially first thing in the morning, and there's been times where volunteers have really saved our butts as far as getting stuff done.
They share the disappointments and the successes that are involved with animal care.
By having those volunteers in there to spot check all of the stuff, to kind of help with the quality control of what's going into our animals, you really have that first line of defense for the health of our animals, which is a huge role if you think about it.
They can talk to people and they can reach people and they can engage people in a totally different way than staff can.
With the volunteers, we're able to create those great experiences for all the visitors that come here.
They have the time to go out and see it and capture that experience and bring it back to us.
When I started my job, the volunteers were sort of the first people that really embraced me and made me feel comfortable, and some of them were there and taught me how to do my job.
I hope volunteers realize what they're doing for the world.
Volunteers are a part of what I do here, and they're a part of my life.
I feel like the volunteers are the reason that I'm here.
It's the best way I could say thanks to them is just telling them they're awesome.
You guys probably don't even know the impact that you have on this organization and on us personally.
Their help just means so much in terms of looking after the animals and in terms of the relationships that we have.
I love my volunteers. I don't know what I'd do without them.
Here's Diane, here's Joan, here's Adrian, here they are to sort of friends coming in.
Thank you very much, volunteers. You guys make our job a little bit easier and a lot more fun.
In walks a volunteer.
We seriously would not be able to run without our 120 volunteer base, so thanks.
You make the world such a better place. So kudos, gracias.
Mahalo nui loa.
Thank you to all our volunteers.